Hey, how you doing? How you doing this morning? I'm trying to see. Anyway, good morning. How you doing? I'm trying to wait for more people in here. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Trying to put a hashtag on here. It's okay. I forgot the hashtag. Oh my goodness, but it's okay. How everybody doing? Good morning. Give me one second. I'm trying to wait to how everybody doing this morning? How y'all doing? Hello. How you doing? I'm trying to wait. Hold on for a minute. I'm just trying to wait for more people a little bit. But I hope everybody day is okay. I forgot to add the description a little bit. My goodness. So it's okay. If I don't get the pen, it's okay. But I hope everybody having a good morning like I am. Hope everybody having a bright morning. Um, like I said, I'm trying to wait on a little bit more people. I know where I'm at, it is so cold. So I was trying to stay warm, y'all. Yeah, I really try to stay warm. So living right here where I live at. So yeah. So yeah, but I'm here to talk about like one subject, especially at the workplace, about something that like a few of us deal with it is the pressure of working a lot of hours. I know I used to work a lot of hours, and right now I'm trying to transition. I don't want to quit right away because that is my main income right now, and I'm trying to do some. How are you? I'm fine. How are you today? Sorry, I didn't see your comment. How are you? I don't want to ramble. I hope everything is fine with you. Yeah, but it's like where I work at right now. It's I'm not gonna say it's negative because most places, where you work at is not, but I'm trying to do other things, on my time, and plus I'm an older woman, and I'm just trying to do other things besides just on this job that I have, So just like to encourage others, if they stuck in a job and stuff, there's other things, people can do, to feel encouraged. Let Yahuwah or God or I'm not a religious person. As whatever you believe in is whatever you believe in. You know what I mean? I don't judge anybody for their religion. But I'm just trying to talk about this stress on these jobs like it's something else, you know what I mean? So because right now I feel like when you get older, especially my age, you would like to do other things, you know what I mean? So, give me one second, y'all. My dog right now. Give me one second, please. I'll be right back, please. Go sit down, please. Hey, stop doing that. Stop doing that, please. Stop, please. Go lay down. Give me one second, y'all. Okay, it's quiet. Now go lay down. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, my dog. I have to. Yeah, got some dogs. Require my time. Y'all know if y'all dog owners. So how are you today? How are everybody today? Again, you know. But yeah, it's about like the job I'm working at, or trying to just find something else to do because I've been on my job for like 6 years coming up in March, and I just want to do other things. I like social media. I like getting to know people. Uh, you know, I really like to talk, and I don't know these jobs out here. I know for me, it's not a good fit. Like I like to do other things. I don't like being stuck. And for my age right now, I'm trying to do like other things, And it's a lot of things that's going on at work. Like I'm not the only one that going through these problems, and I realize that, you know what I mean. But it's a lot of it is a lot of negativity. It is. I don't want to say, this and that because we already know what's going on in these jobs, but I just want to deal with it a little better. That's all I'm saying. So right now, you know, if you've been feeling stuck lately, like life has been on pause, this message, is for you. I just came on here to encourage somebody tonight. You're not stuck. You're in transition, and I want to share three things real quick. Feeling stuck doesn't mean you fail. Waiting seasons build strength. And just because it's quiet doesn't mean nothing is happening. If you lose, you're not a loser. You know what I mean? You just want more out of life. You know what I'm saying? We all want more out of life. We all got special talents. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to build up somebody encouragement, today because we all fall short, right? We all not perfect, and a lot of these jobs out here, they all for profits. They not for people at all. You know what I mean? How you doing? And so I just like I said, being encouraged every day is the only way you can survive out here. And and I like and also I like to rely on Yahuwah too. You know what I mean? Also, you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? That's who I want to rely on. So feeling stuck is is um is not everybody feels stuck, right? Like we all feel stuck. We all got our problems, but we do have our talents. Everybody got talents. I don't care who you are. And like for me, I'm 50. I'm almost 50, 53. I'm almost 53 years old, and yes, my taste is changing. I'm not a young. I'm not young no more, which is fine. We all go through aging, right? So I like to encourage, anybody, just keep on going, keep on believing in yourself. First of all, you should believe in yourself anyway. You know what I mean? You should, and it's not you you're the one that is control over your life. You know what I mean? You're the one that that can do it. You know what I mean? So just don't listen to anyway. You just don't listen to everybody anyway what they say because that's them. That's them. You know what I mean? That's how they perceive you. That's their own life. You know what I mean? So uh yeah, but growing in your faith, growing in your life, it will feel uncomfortable because it's something that you're not used to. You know what I mean? That is something that you're not used to. Like me, I was always stuck on being negative. I had a bad temper. I used to talk about other people behind their backs. I was the one, you know what I mean? And now I want to change that about myself because, when you have low self esteem, when you think lower yourself, that's how you're going to react, you know what I mean? And if you're in a negative environment all the time, that's how you're going to react, you know what I mean? You're going to treat others like the way you feel, you know what I mean? And you should heal yourself, you know what I mean? You should really heal yourself first, you know? So, I mean, you know what I mean? That's, yeah, you should always feel yourself anyway, you know what I mean? And, uh, and I'm the type of person, I'm just so impatient, and you got to be patient out here. You know what I mean? Even though um, me being in my not late 50s, early 50s, with 53, I feel like sometimes I don't have enough. I don't have a lot of time. You know what I mean? And I really want to accomplish a lot of things before I leave this earth realm. You know what I mean? Because I still want to accomplish. You know, so like right now, I'm trying to grow this YouTube channel. You know what I mean? I really am. So I'm trying to talk more. I'm trying to talk more, and I'm not used to talking. Like this. I'm not used to it. You know what I mean? So give me 1 second. My dog. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Hold on. Can you go lay down? It's late. Go lay down. Go lay down in the room. No. No. You want too much attention all the time. You want too much attention. Go lay down in your room. Go. Go lay down. Go. Because you are too loud. Everybody else got to sleep. Everybody else got to sleep. You are too loud. You always want attention. That's too much. Oh my goodness. Stop acting like that. Jeez. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I got two beautiful dogs, but one is a smaller dog, and she love attention. She love it. She love attention. She's a drama queen. She really is, and she always wanted attention, and I'm like, no. I'm like, no. I love my dog. I do. I love my dog. My dog was spoiled. Matter of fact, I just got done feeding them. You know, real good food. Right. Got done feeding them, and they loved it. So I treat my dogs like kids. Believe me, they are part of my life. So they good, but this one just bark 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 bark. Oh my goodness! But it don't bother me. But sometimes, like I said, I have two big dogs. One is a husky and a very beautiful dog. I have a husky, and he got brown and blue eyes. Also, a beautiful dog. He's all well, not all the color. He's not all white, but he's white and beige and brown. He's mixed up with a lot of things because he half husky, half Pyrenees. He's a big dog, as you can see. Then I do have a boxer pit bull mix, and then I have a little Chihuahua. She's a barker. If you know about Chihuahuas, already know they bark. So yeah, she's the attention. I call her the attention drama queen right there. So yeah, she's the attention seeker. But I love having my dogs, and they're very easy to talk to, and yeah, they give you lots to do. You know what I mean? They do. So no matter your age, your purpose didn't aspire just because life looked different. Then you imagine doesn't mean it's over. That connects a lot of women quietly feeling like time is running out. Then protect your peace. Not every battle deserves your energy. Now, this is true statement. Uh, not not every battle deserves your energy. That's true. This is what I have a problem with right here with other people. I used to like argue. I used to argue all the time with people. I used to argue all the time with people, and I feel so drained. Then it hurt me. It hurt me a lot when I used to do that. Like that's not a good thing. You know what I mean? It's not. So you don't have to go back and forth from people. You're not a loser doing that. That means you're just protecting your energy. You protecting yourself. You know what I mean? So when you do that, you know what I mean? So yeah, you just protecting yourself, and especially at these jobs. You know, the other day at my job, for example, somebody was arguing over parts or whatever. And I'm like, you can have these parts. You know what I mean? I'm not going to argue with you over no parts. I'm not going to argue with you over no parts. Just go in and have them. You know what I mean? I'm still here getting paid either way. I'm still here getting paid either way. You don't have to, we two grown adults. You know what I mean? And there's no need for that. Hey, how you doing? What is that right there? Oh, okay. Hey, how you doing, man? Or not calling you that, but I don't know. How you doing? Yeah, but yeah, they somebody was about to argue over parts, and I'm like, I'm not gonna argue with you over no parts. We two grown adults. You know what I mean? That's crazy. We both here to do a job, and you try to cuss at me, degrading me over parts. Is it because what you that desperate to make money? I mean, there's all kinds of ways to make money out here, and I'm tired of feeling that way every time I go on that job. It's just too much negative energy. It's too much negative energy. Like you don't have to act like that. That's crazy. I'm not saying you. I just said people. People don't have to act like that. Yeah, because if you do, then if it really do affect your nervous system, it does. Because when I used to argue with people, I had a stroke last year. That's how I know. I'm just now recovering, and a stroke is no joke. Look, have a high blood pressure is no joke. I had high blood pressure. I did. Now I'm controlling it, and I didn't check that for years, y'all. I didn't check my high blood pressure for years. No, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I'm not asking for that because now I'll exercise every morning. Matter of fact, when I'm done doing this, I'm about to exercise. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I feel better about myself. I love myself now. I just don't put no job, first. You know what I mean? I'm first now. You know what I mean? I'm first. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm about to walk my dog up and down the street. That's what I need to do so I can have this exercise. I forgot to exercise, and now it's sun shining. I'm waiting till it get morning time here. More sunshine. But yeah, so I didn't exercise, y'all. I used to eat a lot of fast food restaurants. I used to go to sleep at night. You know what I mean? I did have depression. I still have depression. And you really have to walk. You really have to, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I made that mistake. I had a stroke last year, y'all. It was a mild stroke, you know. Believe me, I won't be sitting here talking like you if it wasn't. Um, I they said it was a miracle because I started walking, so quick. So then I had to go back to work early. Then I was working still overtime, and I stopped working overtime now because I'm not gonna strain my body over no job no more. I'm not. But yeah, that's now you may feel delayed that you're not denied. Yeah, you may feel delayed, but you are not denied. What areas of your life feel like it's on pause? You got to ask the question that are you in a waiting season? We all transition. You know what I mean? We in a shifting season. You know, we are in a shifting season right now. So we all go through changes. You know what I mean? So you just have to trust and believe in Yahuwah. You really do. You really have to trust and believe in Yahuwah. So, uh, I am about to take my walk soon. because I'm waiting for it to be morning time. And remember, encouraging lives are not about sounding like a preacher. Well, I'm not trying to sound like no preacher. You know what I mean? So, what I mean? So, what I mean? So, yeah, but there is a difference though, between being stuck and being planted. Because when people are trying to plant something in their life, you got to grow it. You know what I mean? Take time to grow. You know what I mean? Yeah, it does look like it's buried, but actually, we all gonna grow. You know what I mean? Because first, you plant the seed, right? Then roots start appearing. Then it's growing. So silence doesn't mean stagnation. You know what I mean? Um so what I mean, it gonna take time to grow, just like a plant, right? You plant the seed first, then it grows slowly. So what I mean. Yeah, but stress do affect you. It does. You know what I mean? Because it affect me for a long time. You know what I mean? It affect me for a long, long time because I wasn't getting checked my blood pressure. I wasn't getting checked for a long time. I wasn't taking no medication, and I made that mistake. You know what I mean? And then I wasn't even walking. You know what I mean? And I'm about to go outside and exercise. And in the winter time, it is kind of hard to exercise. You know what I mean? Because here where I live at, it's always cold, like in the winter. You know what I mean? We don't have no break. I live in Ohio. You already know about Ohio. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. Um, and it is difficult when you leave old habits, you outgrow people. You know what I mean? Do you want something different? You know what I mean? And you feeling uncomfortable where you at. You know what I mean? So you trying to grow. You know what I mean? At the same time, you really are. You're trying to grow. So you know. So Yahuwah, or God, however you want to say it, He really here to help you grow. You know. So that's the message for me to say today. He really wants you to grow. You know what I mean? It's really important. You don't need to be stuck, because we all here to encourage you that to encourage each other and uh, to work with one another. You know what I mean? That's what life should be about. You know what I mean? Um, it shouldn't be. It should be a learning lessons. You know what I mean? So that's very important. You know what I mean? It should be a learning lesson anyway. You know. So yeah, that's what I want. That's all I wanted to say. You know what I mean? Should be a learning lesson anyway. You know what I mean? Things take time. So we all here, you know, we all got our purpose in life. And yes, always protect your energy. You can talk about not arguing with everyone, not explaining yourself to people who misunderstand you. Guarding your health is the main thing. You know what I mean? Choosing rest. Peace is not a weakness. Peace is discipline. It is. Peace is discipline. You know what I mean? And that's what I think about Psalms 23. He restores my soul. You know what I mean? Restoring is gradual. You know what I mean? Restoring requires slowly down. You know what I mean? Restore is sometimes require removing stress. You know what I mean? That's the real strength is removing stress, being quiet, waiting for Yahuwah. You know what I mean? Uh, that's what Psalms 23 means to me. Even when I walk through the valley, you know what I mean? It's ways walk through, not stay in. Valleys are temporarily. You know what I mean? If you need stronger emotional movement, you know what I mean. So we all need encouragement. You know what I mean. And you survive things that should have broken you. That means we still have purpose on this life. You know what I mean? We still do. Um, so oh well. We all got a purpose in life. You know what I mean? That's why we still here. You know. Yeah. So you know what I mean. We all got a purpose in life. You know, and we should keep on. You should just keep on trying to find ways to help us grow. You know, spiritually, help us grow mentally and physically. You know what I mean? You got to work on all three and to feel grounded, not scattered. You know what I mean? So that's all I have to say for today. You know what I mean? Trust in Yahuwah, our God. You know, He will make a way for you. You know what I mean? Uh, so like I said, restore your peace. You know what I mean? Don't argue with people. You know what I mean? Restore peace is not a weakness. You know what I mean? It's discipline. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Don't argue with people. You don't have to argue with people. You know what I mean? Uh, so guarding your health is more important. Choosing rest. You know what I mean? Uh, be calm. You know, quiet growth. Be calm. Don't tell everybody your business. Nobody don't need to know your business. What you're doing. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah. So transition is like leaving old habits, outgrowing people, wanting a different season of life, feeling uncomfortable where you are. You know, you ought to transition. You know what I mean? We all about growth, right? But a lot of people are stagnated out here too. A lot of people who like to be stagnated. You know what I mean? So you know, so you know what I mean. We have to plant. You know what I mean? There's a difference between being stuck and being planted. When something is planted, it look buried, but it actually is growing. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? And protect your peace. Let the most high, you know, battle for you. You know what I mean? Pray, always pray. And no matter your age, your purpose didn't expire. You know what I mean? So because people are older, we still got things we got to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, these workplaces though, yeah, it's good to make money, but you just there to make money, right? You know what I mean? We just there to make money and just be quiet, make your money, and just go home. You know what I mean? It's not your, you know what I mean? So that's all I have to say for today. You know what I mean? So, you know, oh, oh well. Uh, Let me see something real quick. Hold on. I'm trying to see something. There we go. Got this candlelight that I want to see. It's pretty. We'll go for a walk in a minute. I'm trying to wait. It was snowing yesterday, so I'm trying to. Let's go walk with. Man, it's too cold again. It is so cold. Yeah, it snowed yesterday, y'all. Whoever on there. Yeah, it's so cold here where I live at in Ohio. Yeah, I live in Ohio, so I live in a small community here. And it's always snowing. It's always snowing here. Like we had like 14 inches of snow. Yeah, we had like 14 inches of snow. So , you know what I mean. So right now I'm just looking at this candle. It's so pretty. Ooh, telling you. So hope everybody doing fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, but just be encouraged. I mean, we all make mistakes. We all here. You know, on a journey. You know what I mean? And so you know, it's just important to be healthy and to keep, you know, to manage stress and to keep focus on yourself. You know what I mean? To keep always keep focus on yourself because no matter what people say, um, that's what they saying. But you know who you are. You know who you are. So just just stop listening to negative people. You know what I mean? Let them go. Let them go. Let them negative people go. If they not growing for you, just let them go. That's my best thing I have to say. Just let them all go. You know what I mean? You don't have to be around them people. You can find something else to do. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody know me better than the Most High anyway. You know what I mean? That's. So I always feel encouraged. You know what I mean? I always wake up, say I will have a good day. You know what I mean? I will have a good morning. You know. So you know what I mean? Ain't nothing should be that hard, like complicated. But in this life, they making it complicated. You know what I mean? So, oh well, I gotta do my daily exercise. So I guess today I just go ahead and get this. Hold on, get this treadmill. Get this treadmill. So, hey, my since it's too cold, don't get that treadmill. Yeah, I said, my don't get this treadmill. Where is it at? Uh, oh, you can't work about it. Oh, I can't work out. You don't know where it's at. Down there. Mama, you got garbage can down here. Oh man. Oh well. Let me turn back on this light. I'll be walking in a minute. I don't know about this laptop I got. Oh shoot.